Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of West News on this Friday, January 15th of 2016. To start things off, let's check out what's been going on. Last Tuesday, 7th and 8th grade boys basketball traveled to Bachelor. The 7th grade A team lost 28-35, and the B team came out victorious 36-19. Leading scorers in the A game were Ty Johnson with 8, Braxton Wright with 5, Carson Heath and Matthew LaFerry with 4, Braxton Wilson with 3, Adam Field with 2, and Zach Lynn and Carter Lyon with 1. Leading scorers in the B game victory were Bo Frederick with 9, Ty Martin, Colin Childers, and Caden Rautenkranz with 4, Sam Hickson, Jalen Peters, and Larry Bland III with 3 apiece, and Ryan Van Auken, Dayton Devon, and Ethan Podorf each with 2. The 8th grade A team defeated Bachelor 33-30, and the B team also came out on top 38-19. The A team was led by Josh Ham with 11 points and 9 rebounds, Damon Hillman and Xavier Tonitis with 6 points apiece, Andy Myers and Matt Thomas had 5 points, with Thomas bringing in 12 rebounds and a half-court shot to win the game. The B team was led by Braden Crook with 13 points, Ethan Birch had 7, Garrett Anderson had 5, Brady Costin and Brennan Shoemaker had 4 apiece, Andrew Baugh and Colton Bales each had 2, and Jalen Arthur brought in 1. The 7th and 8th grade boys then hosted Indian Creek last Thursday. The 7th graders won 42-35 and the 8th graders won 52-17. Leading scorers for the 7th graders were Braxton Wilson with 16 points, Matthew LaFerry and Adam Field had 8, and Ty Johnson and Zach Lynn had 5. The 8th graders were led by Damon Hillman with 7 points, Josh Ham and Andy Myers each brought in 6, Andrew Baugh had 5, Matt Thomas, Wesley Polston, Noah Stout, and Jonas Stillman contributed 4 points, Braden Crook had 3, Xavier Tonitis, Jalen Arthur, Garrett Anderson, and Carson Fitzpatrick each had 2, and Brennan Shoemaker had 1. The 7th and 8th grade boys teams then battled Franklin Community in a conference matchup on Monday. The 7th grade A team won 30-27, but the B team lost 29-33. Leading scorers in the A team victory were Matthew LaFerry with 10 points, Braxton Wright with 8, Braxton Wilson with 3, Ty Johnson, Carson Heath, Adam Field, and Zach Lynn with 2 each, and Carter Lyon brought in 1. Leading scorers for the B team were Colin Childers with 8, Ethan Podorf with 7, Ryan Van Auken with 6, and Caden Rautenkranz, Bo Frederick, Ty Martin, and Larry Bland III each had 2. The first round of this year's Spelling Bee took place yesterday during Success class. Your pre-tests will be checked soon, and the finalists will be notified by their Success teachers by next Friday. And finally, the featured pillar for December was caring. So let's head on up to the North Pole and meet your December Character Counts winners.
Hi, I'm Molly, 7th grade.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and I'm in 7th grade.
Hi, I'm Damon, I'm in 8th grade.
Hi, I'm Katie, I'm in 7th grade.
Gabe, 7th grade.
Madeline, 8th grade.
Hi, I'm Luke, and I'm in 7th grade.
And now here's what's coming up at West Middle. Tomorrow morning, 8th grade boys basketball will battle it out in the Morgan County Tournament right here at West starting at 9 o'clock. There will be no school on Monday the 18th in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Then on Tuesday the 19th, 7th and 8th grade boys basketball will begin play in the Junior Mid-State Conference Tournament at Paul Hadley starting at 5:30. Boys Movie Club will be on Wednesday the 20th after school. Later that night, the second round of the Junior Mid-State Conference Boys Basketball Tournament will take place starting at 6:30. The next Student Council meeting will be the morning of the 21st at 7 o'clock in Mrs. Allenson's room. Later that afternoon, the West Family Pantry will be open for business after school in the cafeteria. And the championship round of the Junior Mid-State Conference Boys Basketball Tournament will commence that night starting at 5:30. 7th and 8th grade girls and boys basketball will host Jackson Creek at Martinsville High School on Saturday the 23rd. Artesian Middle School Wrestling will also be in action that morning at West in the Artesian Invitational starting at 8:30. On Tuesday the 26th, 7th and 8th grade girls will host Center Grove right here at West starting at 5 o'clock. And Artesian Wrestling will travel to Paul Hadley starting at 5:30. The final round of this year's Spelling Bee will be held on Thursday the 28th during 8th and 9th periods. Artesian Swimming and Diving will open up their seasons that night against Greenwood at Martinsville High School starting at 4:30. And Artesian Wrestling will travel to Decatur Central starting at 5:30. Do you love technology? Are you interested in being part of the one-to-one deployment of student devices next year? Will you be a freshman at the high school next year? If the answer to these questions is yes, pick up an application in the front office and complete and return it before February 20th. And that's all for this week. Don't forget you can follow West Middle on Twitter at WestArtyPride. Check us out on Instagram at West_Middle_School. And you can see this episode as well as previous episodes and other videos at youtube.com/westmiddlenews. And while you're there, you might as well subscribe to our channel. And as always, if you have any ideas, suggestions, or announcements for West News, let me know. Hey, I'm Mr. Smith. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday and an even greater weekend.